What's happening, everyone? Ian McGriff here with digitalAIM Media, and I have a question for you. Lately, we've been talking a lot about content, why you need to produce content, why you need to create videos like this, why you need to create blogs and podcasts, why you need to make sure that you're having interviews and conducting surveys and collecting a lot of information so that you can then produce something with it, right? Are you creating ebooks? Are you creating reports? Are you creating information that people can utilize to their benefit so you can push value? A whole lot of value out into the marketplace to make sure that people understand who you are, what you do, why you're important, so that you can then take that valuable content and get people's attention with it, right? We all know that it comes down to three very important things. We want to get attention repeatedly and educate people about the problem that we solve while we give them this information, right? While we have their attention, we want to make sure to educate them about this entire process. But what do you do with that content once you have it created? What do you do with it? How do you supply it to the marketplace? How do you get it out in front of people? Do you send it out in an email? Do you just put your video up on Facebook? Do you put your video out there on YouTube or Vimeo? What happens to it once you've created it? And one of the things I want you to think about is what all can you do with the content that you have created? What all can you do with this idea that you have on this blog topic, right? So if we create a video like this, we don't just place this video on Facebook, or we don't just take a little 30 or 45 or 60-second snippet of it and place it on Instagram for you to watch and then tell you to go watch the full thing. That's not all that we do with it. We take this because it's a topic, right? And then we disseminate it into a lot of different formats, okay? So we segment this out. So we have a topic, and we're gonna drill into the topic with a video, because video is what people actually engage with and what people will pay the most attention to. They'll pay attention to this right here, me talking to you in this format, because this is the easiest and the quickest and the most current way to engage in information and to consume information, right? But I don't just need to get your attention now, I need to get your attention later. I need to continue to get your attention repeatedly, right? That's one of the most important things about marketing. I have to continue to get your attention on an ongoing basis. So what can I do with the topic of this video? What can I do with this video? This is a topic, right? How can I get your attention with one type of content? What can I do with one piece of content to always have your attention with it? And if you're having trouble thinking about what could I do with just one video, right? It is a topic, right? I'm talking with you today about a topic of how I can use video, not just once, but repeatedly. So what could I do with this topic, right? So I'm talking to you about how to create multiple forms of content out of one topic, and it all starts with this video. So it's anchored in this video format right now, right? So it's anchored right here. So I could take this and write a description of it that I'm going to use when I post it on YouTube and when we post it on Vimeo. So what else could I do with it once I posted it onto those two social video libraries, right? Well, I've already got a description written out. So then I could take it and I could create a blog from that. So now I've got two pieces of content. I've got a video and I've got a blog, right? And then what are some other things that you think I could take this and break it down as, right? And that's really what you need to do. You need to extrapolate, you gotta pull apart, you gotta think about how many places can I take this one piece of content, this video, and how can I use it to the benefit of myself or my customer, right? So if you're my customer and you're gonna do a video on why you are the best dental office in the state of Indiana, and what you do better than anybody else, or why you're special, why you're unique, why people need to come and do business with you, then what I need to do is figure out how to take that video and break it apart and put it into multiple places based off of one piece of content, right? So if I create a video, I can also create a blog on that same video topic, right? I've already got the description, just need to write a couple more paragraphs. And then I have a blog that talks about who you are, what you do, why you're special, why you're unique, and why people need to do business with you. And then I could take that and I could break it down even further into a number of different segments to make sure that this one piece of content is engaging with you in a multitude of ways for the things that you're going to be looking for when you're looking for a dental office, right? So how can you take that one piece of content, that video, that article, that survey that you went and got, and then you you work with your team and you collaborate on a way to make a content piece out of that. How can you take the interview that you did and make it into an additional content piece? There are always different ways that you can take the content that you have and break it apart. You just have to be creative with the process. So I'll throw one out for you. What if you did a survey? What if you surveyed the customers that you most wanted to work with, right? So what if you had a prospect list and you've been working on your prospect list and you've been reaching out to them in a number of different ways, with marketing, with direct calls, whatever it might be. Now you picked up the phone and you got in touch with them. And let's say you called Susie, and Susie told you exactly how a business like yours could help her at home, or a business like yours could help her in the workplace, or whatever it is. So let's say again that you're a dental office and you call up Susie and you say, Susie, what would it take for you to make it the choice to move your family from one dental practice to the other? And she's going to give you that information. You could ask her a follow-up question of, what would it take for you to be willing to spend more money on teeth whitening for your family? Why would you want to make that decision to do that? And Susie's going to give you more information, and you're going to create more survey questions that directly ask Susie exactly why. What would the reasons be that she would move her family from one dental practice to another one, right? So you want to get all that information. You want to have all that information, and you want to put it together into a survey format, and then you want to figure out what all your answers are. And then from the answers to that survey, you have the actual copy written out already from the resources that you're looking to connect to specifically, so that then you can turn that copy around and then go touch them specifically with the exact same thing that they said to you that they wanted to see in the first place. Does that make sense? So I go to someone, I ask them questions. I go to somebody else, I ask them more questions. I go to another person, I ask them questions. And then I have all the details of the question, the answers to the questions that I asked them, all written down. They told me what they want to see. Now, when I create my next social media ad campaign, my next display ad campaign, my next email ad campaign, whatever it is that I am doing, whatever I am creating, whatever blog topic I want to write about, whatever videos I want to create, I've got the language that they want to hear. I've got the words that they use to tell me how I can better help answer their questions, how I can better help solve their problems, right? So you can take a survey and ask people questions and turn it into collateral for yourself to best help you, to best help your customers, to best help get in front of the right person at the right time with the best possible message, because they already told you what questions they want to hear and how they want them to be answered. So you can take that information right from the source and create a new video, create a new blog, create a new article, create a new product, create a new podcast, create a new interview, all of these things answering those questions most specifically about how you directly answer the questions based off of the language that those surveys provided for you. There are a ton of different ways that you can break down content in a multitude of resources so that you can push in a major way tons of stuff into the marketplace so you have more push, you have more collateral, you have more information out into the marketplace so people know who you are and what you do and why you're special and what the problem is that you solve so that you can help people, because that's what all this stuff comes down to. You want to help people, right? You want to grow your business, you want to help your employees, you want to grow your business, you want to help more people out into the marketplace. Do the thing that you're really good at. So think about it this way, the more opportunity that you create is by the more activity that you create. So the more things you do, the more activity you have, the more activity that you push out, the more opportunity that it creates for you as you bring it in. So the more you want to help people, the more information you got to push out there. The more you have to tell people how you help them. The more you have to tell people what it is that you do and the problem that you solve. And you can take one piece of content, like a video, and you can break it down into several different forms if you're creative enough, if you think through this process enough. And if it's something that you're challenged with, give us a call, 812-379-5778. And we have a structured, systematized process in place for how we do exactly this. Anchored video content that we build out tons, up to 75 unique pieces of content a month in a very short period of time, all based off of a couple different pieces of information, a couple different anchor points of content. So give us a call if you want to learn more about how this process works. But the most important thing for you to know is that it can be done. So give us a call if you need more information, 812-379-5778. And if you're going to go at this on your own, pick a topic and think about how you can take that one piece of content and break it down into a number of different formats of content so that you can best get the information out there that you need to get out there to connect with the people that you need to connect with, so that when they find you in search, when you're paying for the media placement in front of them, you're getting in front of them at the right time, at the right place, with the right message about who you are, what you do, why you're unique, why you're special, and why they need to do business with you. Because remember, you're trying to do three things. You're trying to get their attention repeatedly and educate them about who you are and what you do during the process.